Welcome to this space. Welcome to this experience. If you are watching this video, you are probably interested in meditation. If you are watching this video, there's a good chance that you meditate on a regular basis. So you may be familiar with this space that is called now. 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 We are here. We are in the space of the now. How is it? What is it like? Does it have qualities that we can name? How do we experience now? What do we feel like when we are in the now? We are free in the now. I'm going to summarize an exercise that I learned from Mooji. His name is spelled M-O-O-G-I. Excuse me, M-O-O-J-I. I just got really tripped up on the difference between G and J. And I was confused for a second. I was like, did I say J? Did I say G? But Mooji, Mooji, is a guru, an author, a meditation retreat host, and he has this video on YouTube, which I will put a link in the comments if I remember to do that. I can't remember even what the video is called, but it's this exercise, and I'm going to summarize it. So, I will summarize it like this, in my own way. I went and I knocked on Mooji's door. Again, that's Mooji. Please search for him on YouTube, he's incredible. I went and knocked on Mooji's door, and he opened the door. And I saw Mooji, and I asked him, I told him, you know, maybe he said, hello, how can I help you, or something, you know? I was a stranger, obviously. And I said, Mooji, I'm searching for happiness that will not end. I'm searching for ultimate freedom. I'm searching for eternal life. I'm searching for a deathless existence. Can you help me, Mooji? And Mooji said, yes, I can help you. Come on in. But first, leave your mind at the door. Leave your mind outside and come on in. So I tried to do that, you know. I was really earnest, I was really seeking. And so I tried, I said, okay, I'm going to leave my mind at the door. And I'm going to enter this space. He said, enter this space with me, you know what I mean? Leave your mind at the door. So I left my mind. Left my mind outside the room, and I entered the room. And immediately, in the presence of Mooji, with my mind outside the room, I said, oh, I found it! This is it! This is the happiness that will not end. You know? And Mooji said, what did Mooji say? Mooji said, so you are happy? I said, yes, I'm so happy being in this space with you. I hope I'm going to feel like this forever, I said. And he said, you have not left your mind at the door. You are still thinking about the future life that you will have said, "Ah, you're right, Muji. I'm still thinking about that future life that I will have." So he said, "Go back outside and leave those thoughts of the future life. Leave them outside." So I went outside and I left those thoughts of the future life outside. He said, "Now come back in." And I was in the room with Muji, and I had left the thoughts of my future life outside. And then I was happy. And I said, "Ah, Muji, I'm so happy. This is it. I found it. You're right. This is what I was looking for. I'm going to tell everyone about this." I'm going to tell everyone about this. And Muji said, "Ah, you have not left your mind at the door." You are still thinking. Man, you are still thinking about, well, let's say it this way. Muji said, "Why are you going to tell everyone about this?" And I said, "So they can be happy, So they can be truly happy, and their happiness will never end." He said, "Why do you want people to be happy?" I said, "Because happiness is good. Happiness is the best thing. Happiness is good." And he said, "Ah, you have not left your mind at the door. You're still thinking of terms of good and bad. Happiness is good, unhappiness is bad. You are still thinking in this way. You have not left your mind at the door. Go outside and leave thoughts of good and bad outside." So I left the room, went outside, said, "Okay, there it is. There it is. No more thoughts of good and bad. No more thoughts of good and bad." And he said, "Oh, good, come back in." So I re-entered the room. Oh, man. And I said, "Oh, Muji, this is it. No more good and bad. I've left that outside. I'm totally at peace right now. I'm totally at peace right now, Muji. This is it. You helped me find what I was seeking for. Thank you, Muji." And I sat with him a while. And I just sat there. Every once in a while I would say, Muji, I'm serious, this is it. I'm so happy, I'm so peaceful. And Muji said, who is peaceful? And I'm thinking nobody else is in the room, me, I'm peaceful. So I say to Muji, I'm peaceful, it's me, I'm peaceful. And he says, who is peaceful? Me, Muji, Hudson, Nomad, whatever my name is at the time. But my real name is Hudson, so I'll say Hudson. Hudson is happy, Me, Hudson, I'm happy. I'm peaceful. And he said, you have not left your mind at the door. You are still thinking of yourself as Hudson. So you have not left your mind at the door. I said, Muji, how many times am I going to have to go out and come back in, man? How many times am I going to have to go out and come back in? He said, just go out. Leave Hudson outside. Leave Hudson at the door. So I fucking, went back outside like a failure, I said, leave Hudson at the door. Leave Hudson at the door. How do I do that, Well, whatever, I just gave it my best shot, I said, okay, I'm leaving Hudson at the door. I'm leaving Hudson at the door. He said, have you left Hudson outside? I said, yes, I have left Hudson outside. He said, okay, come on in. Whoever you are. Come on in, whoever you are. And I entered the room. And it was a strange space. And I sat there for quite some time. We just walked around the room, I sat on the ground, on the floor. I did this with my hands, and my face. I just started doing this. That's what I did. That's what I started doing. And I was breathing. Oh man, I was breathing. you know? I said, oh, Muji, thank you. Muji, thank you, Muji, thank you, I found what I need. I found what I needed to find. I can leave now. Thank you. Namaste, Muji, thank you. Thank you, Muji, thank you, Muji. Namaste. Namaste, Muji. And, I began to leave the room. And all of a sudden, I hear, wait! Muji says, wait! Come back! Come back! And I say, oh, maybe he's going to, maybe he's going to, give me a blessing, because I found what I was looking for. I didn't know what he wanted, I was about to leave the room. I was like, wait, come back, And I said, maybe he's going to give me a gift or, something, some blessing that will stick with me, And so I go back to Muji and I sit in front of him. And I say, yes, Muji. And he says, you have not left your mind at the door. I said, Muji, I have left everything at the door. Outside that door is all my worries about my future life. My whole mind is outside that door. My thoughts of good and bad. My thoughts of my identity to my phenomenal ego. It's all outside the door, man. I've left everything at the door, Muji. What more do you want? And he says, you have not left your mind at the door. You are still thinking, Muji. You said, thank you, Muji. You said, namaste, Muji. You are still thinking in terms of me and you. You and I. You need to go outside, Hudson. You need to leave your conception of you and I. Outside the door. And so, I went outside the room. And I said, you and I Muji and Hudson. Me and them. Them and us. I will leave all of these conceptions. I will leave all of these conceptions. And I left those conceptions behind. And I was outside the room. Outside the door of the room. And I really felt it. I really was close to it. It was a very strange experience. And the man inside the room said, "Have you left your conceptions of you and I?" And I simply just... I didn't even answer, you know? Just gave a simple nod. And he said, "Come back in." And I entered the room. I entered the room. And I said, "This is a nice room." He said, "Thank you." I said, "Man, I love this room." He said, "I know, I love it too." And I just sat in the room. And I began to meditate. I began to meditate in the room. And I sat and sat and sat for hours, days. I grew hungry after a while, but I didn't need to eat. I grew tired, but I didn't need to sleep. And I sat and sat and sat. And all of a sudden I hear a voice hear a voice say, after days of silent meditation, non-stop silent meditation, I hear this voice say, "You have not left your mind at the door." Oh, man. And I was puzzled, because I was simply in the room. I was simply breathing and sitting. I was experiencing the room fully. I was with the room. And I said to the voice, "I have left everything at the door. I have left everything outside this room. I can feel it. I know it. I'm simply in this room." I'm simply here in this room. How can you say I have not left my mind outside this room? How can you say that? And the voice said, "You are still saying, in the room. You said, this is a nice room. You said, I'm here in this room. You are still thinking room and outside the room." So I want you to stay in the room. You don't have to go outside. But get rid of your conception of room and outside room. And I said, yes. And I left. I left. I just walked away. I walked to 7-Eleven and bought a Slurpee. I went to my apartment. And listened to some music. I went to sleep that night. And I woke up the next morning. And I thought to myself, what do I want for breakfast? And I thought, well, I guess I want some scrambled eggs, and toast with grape jelly. So I cooked some scrambled eggs. I made some toast. I toasted some toast. And I spread the jelly on the toast, and I ate breakfast. And then it was time to go to work. At this time, I was working as a dishwasher in a retirement home kitchen. So I washed the dishes for 8 hours. I went home. After work. My girlfriend came over. And my girlfriend said, "How was your day?" And yes, my girlfriend said, "How was your day?" And I thought about it. I really thought about it. And I said, well, it was a pretty good day. Work as usual. Wash some dishes. Steve was working today. And Danny. I always like when Steve and Danny are working. It's more fun that way. Joke around and stuff, It's a pretty good work day, It was a good day. I had a good day. And I said to my girlfriend, "How was your day?" And she said, "Man, my day was terrible. My car wouldn't start this morning. I had to have a friend come over and jump start it. I was 30 minutes late to work. They said next time I'm that late, I'm getting fired." That's just the start of my day, man. It was an awful day. I'm so tired, I'm stressed. And I said to her, "I'm sorry you had a bad day." "I'm sorry you had a bad day. Can I do anything to make it better?" And she said, "Oh, just being with you, now that the day's kind of, at least the work day's over, it's all over. I'm just sitting here in this apartment, and I'm with you, so you're doing all you can, and you're doing a great job." And I love my girlfriend. And I like bees because they're dangerous. I like bottled soda, you know, in the glass bottles. Soda in the glass bottles. I actually had a soda in a glass bottle at a coffee shop in Breckenridge, Colorado. I like to make music. I like to make art. I like to send mail. I'm an avid proponent of mail sending, you know, physical mail, like letters and stuff, like art and poetry in an envelope sent through the mail. I like doing that. And I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for watching, especially if you stuck it out to the end. That's incredible. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Namaste.